Please do not let nail me, please. Think before you come for the great one, please. Who's a real and who ain't one, please.
What up, y'all? What up?
Woo! Child, let me tell you. This
she got the tea. She got the tea.
Yo, let me explain to y'all something. Good afternoon. It's Thursday. I tried to have me a little turn up music, but he done blew my whole high all over again. If I was that's what I was about to say. If I smoked, I would have had a high. Christian, we're on live.
You on live up?
Say hi, everybody.
I got you, man. When he get on, he's not on right now.
This is the stuff we got to deal with. Oh my god.
You want to say what up, man? Come say what up, man.
This is. First of all, you don't come say what up, and you don't even got no gear on.
Ain't on yet, man. What up, y'all?
Oh my god.
Episode 4, man. My bad, dog. We got a special guest on today.
Let me tell you. Listen, let me tell you. Every week for the past 3 weeks. Listen, we both play our roles in our businesses, right? So when it comes to the real love and basketball, content, making sure grammatics, just picture editing, whatever the case may be. That's my part, right? Speaking piece, all that good stuff. The equipment, all this setup is Daryl's piece. Here's my only contingency with all of this stuff. I always just say, listen, we have a week between episodes. Whatever crap that you want to put it together early so when our show starts at 7:00, we're on time and we can get the rolling. Every week, it's the same response. Yo, I got this. I'm gonna be ready today. Absolutely. And then here's the other parts to it. Mm-hmm. Well, if you watch the baby all day, I'll make sure I get all this stuff done. I gotta get all this stuff. All right, cool. I do my part. I come in and I try to be nice at night, like yo. And during the early day, hey, can we make sure we ready by 7? Like, you know, can we just make sure everything's done? And we say, yo, here's his response. I got this. It's gonna be ready.
Relax.
Every week. Now, if y'all are really faithful tune-in people that watch The Real Love and Basketball, what time do we start? It's 7:09.
And we ain't on CP time.
And edit.
Hey, look,
that's
perfect. Listen, no, that ain't it. Listen, when you build an empire and an entrepreneur, and you're an entrepreneur, right? You got a lot of stuff going on. You see what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the production, when it comes to all this cool stuff, and y'all looking through the camera right now, I'm a one-man band with this stuff. So I'm setting up the camera, I'm getting the Facebook, I'm getting it. It's a lot, man. You know what I mean? So until we be able to hide, as she goes on Facebook and check to see if it's on, you see what I'm saying? It takes a crew. We're not
which we get, but that listen. What do you tell our players?
Hey, do it look good or not?
Hold on.
What do you hers or not?
What do you tell our players? Ain't got no time for no excuses.
You right.
No excuses.
Hey,
so with that being said, next week be here on 7:00. We got guests and everything, and we late. And so Navelle, while you sitting and you waiting in the waiting room. I apologize because we got to go through our current events. But your boy have us late, so we're gonna introduce you late.
All right, so let's get to the current events.
Oh, don't try to cut me off.
Let's get to the current events.
Currently,
all right, so we're driving
to see my Real Loving Basketball mug.
Real Loving Basketball mugs. Look, listen. So we're driving in the whip, right? Next thing you know, we here on what station was it? 95.1 or something like that. Anyway, we hear something interesting. You know what I mean? Dr. Dre and his wife supposedly begin a divorce. You know what I mean? But
supposedly, ain't it happening?
I don't know. But listen, they said it on the radio. So we're listening to it. That ain't even the point. You know what I mean? Because we don't encourage that or whatever. Everybody had their problems. But this is what I came to the conclusion. She wants half of that man's empire, which is $1 billion. $1 billion now, not 1 million, $1 billion. And she want half of that, which is what? 250.
Wait, don't half of $1 billion is not no 2.
500.
Hey, that's that Norfolk State. That's that Norfolk State. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? ODU, baby. Oh, that's a perfect example. Everybody who watching, don't listen.
She want half of them things. Now, listen, do she deserve all that? Now, yes, she stays at home with the kids, and she probably do deserve it. But half, that man is working. He's going out doing this thing. She is taking care of the kids, taking it home. But I say a quarter of it, man. Here's
my argument with the whole thing. The men who might make this money have the audacity to say certain things when y'all do not take an account of what a woman does for you to make that $1 billion, right? So she more than likely, I think they've been married for a minute. So she more than likely has been there through the thick and the thin of it all, through more than likely, unfortunately, infidelities, through having your children, through all you being gone and she staying home, taking care of that house, making sure you're fed, making sure and then you have the audacity to divorce, and we don't know what the premise of the divorce is.
You don't know the situation.
So if we're just making assumptions, calling for the divorce, and then on top of that, you don't want to give me anything? What? No.
See, what I'm saying? What? See, I get misconstrued. He didn't say he was giving anything. He had a prenup.
Pre-bite me.
Listen.
Pre-bite me.
A quarter. And then you say you might want spousal support on top of the half of $1 billion?
we talk. Listen now.
Hey, what y'all think, man? Leave y'all comments.
Because I want y'all to understand. And as a female, that's the funny thing about dudes.
Dang.
Y'all don't do half the stuff that we do. Real talk.
Half though.
What? If you made it and I was on you and you was riding on my back and I was riding on your back, you can make the other half back now. If it's that
so
serious.
With $250 million,
listen.
What could you do with that?
Listen,
could you live off of it?
It's principle.
Could you live?
It's principle.
See what I'm saying?
It's principle.
See what I'm saying? You gotta watch them duckies, baby. Gotta watch them.
I don't care.
Nah, but you definitely be straight though. So you know what I mean. Anyway,
if I'm working and I busted my tail and did everything to help you to get to your $1 billion, you got darn right. I deserve half. And then I want to know who called for the divorce. If he called for the divorce, bro, I'm definitely taking you for spousal support too.
Why though? You got a half $1 billion.
Listen, because we have created an environment, a livelihood that now you called for and snatched it away from me. And now you want me, out of all these years that I've been supporting you, to now go back on my own. And I done gave you all this and some children's and faithfulness.
But if he wasn't creating, I was talking to Mike too. If he wasn't creating all that he's a beat by Dre's and doing all this stuff, then I wouldn't have no $1 billion.
But how did he create it?
Yeah, he had to have the time to do it, and
he had to have somebody support.
She pushed him.
Exactly.
Yeah, held him
so
accountable.
If he didn't,
hey fellas, women, please comment. We need to know. All right, let's get on to the next topic, man, because this joint is crazy. So back in the 90s, we had Master P. Master P, I think, was the first rapper.
I don't like the fact that you just cut off this daggone.
Because we need to mediate.
I tell you what, in this household ain't no prenups. And if there was, I promise you I'd take you for everything you got.
Man, y'all heard it now. Y'all heard it? Look, Master P was the first rapper to play in the NBA, right? So now we're merging. He did a good job. I think he played about 3 preseason games, something like that. You know what I mean? With the Charlotte Hornets and the Raptors. Now, coming now is J. Cole. Everything surfacing on social media saying he's, you always see the workout tapes and everything he's doing now. Supposedly, the Pistons have offered him a tryout and a couple more teams. You know what I mean? That's crazy. If he does that, that's a big deal. And he can really hoop. And he checked out and he did this commercial. He got a thing with Puma is the dreamer. So let's check that out right quick. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
You can't be serious. I know you ain't about to try to do what I think you about to try to do. Cause that would be crazy.
Knock it down, can't you shoot?
And you ain't crazy, is you?
2,
I mean, what's the odds? I know you got more sense than that, young blood.
Good. Make sure you go under.
Hold up.
Get up.
I think the homie really trying to do it.
Come on, game winner. 1, 2, let's go.
Yeah, that was real. Hey, look, doing this whole setup too. Did y'all hear the video? Was the video playing? You heard the audio and all that? But anyway, that's a big.
See what I'm saying?
That's
See what I'm saying? Preparation. That's what I'm talking about.
Love the journey. Trust the process. I love it, man.
Oh my gracious.
But that's a big deal, man. So let's go ahead and
Are we done with that topic now? Good gracious.
What you think? What do you think about
I ain't got nothing.
What do you think
I'm
about
good.
that? What do you think about
right
it?
here on my darn mug. Go ahead.
Look, you had the show last time.
Good.
Hey, listen, she had a show last time. The show before that. Now, when I want to try to lead my little part,
that's because we talking about transition. He done said, "Hey, we gonna jump today. Hey, we playing football tomorrow. Hey, where are we going? Can we get some transition? Some nice, easy transition." Shout out to Erica Cuffio.
Yeah, what up, E?
Got it
from the way.
Got my Just Love.
Got it, man. Appreciate that.
That's Love. Go to E Boutique. She got a nice concept. Just Love. She's all about love. She's a sweet, sweet lady.
Yeah.
Not lady, young woman. She's single. She bad too. So if y'all want to holler at her, go to her Instagram page at eCuff.
You said the plug like that?
I mean,
set the plug like that?
I like love. I like seeing everybody in love and happy.
Man.
And so shout out E if you seeing this. I'm trying to hit you on the IG. If you seeing this, holler at E and get your Just Love t-shirt. If we were out, I would go ahead and put my sneakers on that I got to go with it. But we ain't going nowhere because of the quarantine. So anyways, all right. Next up, we got our special guest.
Navelle, what up, baby? What up?
Oh, Lord. I ain't tripping. Cause I know it could be worse. Yeah, I know it could.
Hi.
What up, big dog?
Oh, let me scoot get into the screen.
Get into the screen. Let's do it like that. We'll just do it like that.
What does that mean? Well,
can you hear us, man?
Let me scoot back over.
Hold on. Let me get the audio right, man. Make sure got you on. Yeah. Yo.
Yes, sir.
There you go, baby. What's up, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. How y'all
How's everything
surviving
been
this
going?
pandemic and everything out there?
Man, we staying alive. We can't complain. That's for sure.
Yeah, I feel
That is for sure. It's definitely enjoying this forced downtime, essentially.
Yeah.
To be locked in and shut up with your family.
Hey, listen, Navelle, before we even get started, bro.
Oh, here we go.
Before we even get started, if I could turn this camera over that way.
Oh, yes.
I got somebody been waiting to meet you, man, for about 3 years.
Oh, word.
Yeah, he been on our head, dog.
There he is. What's up, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
So you be rocking to the music?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, he been on your songs for a minute. We got videos and everything. So when he knew we were interviewing you today, he's been super hyped. He's been sitting over in this corner since we started.
For real.
Yes.
He said, "Look, it's 6:38. Oh, it's almost showtime. It's almost showtime."
All right. Come on, let's get started. So I don't know if you got to hear. Did you get to hear the beginning of our show?
Oh man.
Did you get to hear the beginning of our show at all?
I just got in and tuned in. Had to get the baby and everything situated before going live.
We know all about that. So, Mom, I got a quick question before we get into your part. So, what's your thoughts on prenups?
Oh my gracious, she go right into that.
What is your thoughts on the prenups?
Oh, I don't know. I never really thought into it. I mean, I never really looked into it to have a decision about it, really.
Did you hear about Dr. Dre and his wife going through a divorce and she's asking for half of his $1 billion net worth?
No, I ain't even hear that.
Yeah,
dog, that joint's crazy. So I don't know if you was on, but this is what we was talking about. So I say, yeah, the wife definitely hold down the crib, you know what I'm saying? Like get everything together. But half like of a Billy with a bill.
Half sounds serious.
I mean, I'm saying, think about the stuff that your wife does on your own. Think about the stuff that she goes through and everything. You don't think that a woman is worth half of anything?
I mean, I don't think I could put a price on it.
See, that's even a better answer. Yeah. But if you had to, she get half.
I don't know. I think I would probably I don't know. I think I probably feel weird to try to fight to not give it to her. Like if that's what she was asking for.
Right.
I think I feel weird to try to fight to not give that. So I don't know. That's a tough decision.
I think that's the humility in you. So yeah. I can rock with that.
But she was going over top though, talking about spousal support.
I'm just saying.
On top of half.
I'm just listening.
Hey, bro, come on.
You gotta think like a woman's born. If you gonna leave me after everything I did, I'm taking your whole head with me. Okay. I'm just saying.
Nah, I feel it though.
I'm just saying. Well, anyways, so give the people, tell them exactly who is Navelle Hice.
I'm an upcoming artist from Chester, Pennsylvania. It's a small city right outside Philadelphia. I've been rapping pretty much my whole life. Back in 2015, I quit my job in Chester and I just took the leap of faith to move out here to Atlanta, Georgia, just to pursue my career, chase my dream. And I just been a full-time musician since 2015. So it's just been a great journey, a lot of ups and downs, but I'm just spreading a message of hope and inspiration through my music for those that could relate and need it.
Yeah, agree. It is dope.
Man, when I first heard you, man, it had to be about about 3-4 years ago.
4, yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And this when I really got into it, you know what I mean? The first person I heard was like when I went like, yo, all right, I'm done with the secular. I'm gonna go ahead and see what's up with this Christian Joan, or you know what I mean, with the positive. First thing I did on YouTube was Lecrae. Did Lecrae, I think the next one, I think was like one of your first joints. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, come on, man, dude, cold. You know what I'm saying? And through time, hearing your story and hearing your journey, your video, what impressed me the most is how you are with your family and how consistent you are. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people want to do things, but they're not consistent. They'll do it for a minute and then they on to the next one when it don't go right, man. So that's the thing that impressed me, man, is your family, man, but your consistency.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. So
I appreciate
When you
it, man. But yeah, that's all part of the journey. It's all part of the process.
yeah, it's definitely it's a grind. What was your take when you finally had that hit with Sway? Well, tell everybody about the whole Sway situation. What happened?
I've been going out to South by Southwest. I've been performing out there at the big music festival since 2015. So I think 2016, the second year I was there, Sway was doing like a live broadcasting for a show. And so he used to open up the line early for people to come in who wanted to rap on stage for the cypher. So the first year, I remember going up there, I rapped, I did my thing, everything was good. That was it. The second year is when I kind of made a connection with him because my wife, she was like 6 months pregnant. You know, we was out here just us two grinding it out. So when I was rapping, that's kind of when I caught his attention. And so he started following me on Instagram and just checking out the work that I was doing. So I remember I did like a series called Sunday Samples, where every Sunday I would release a new video and freestyle for like 30 weeks straight. Yeah, I think I did 30 weeks. And I used to send it to him every week. So I see when he watching the videos, like he's seeing the consistency and the music was good. So the third year was actually 2019, last year. So this year, that year I didn't have any shows lined up. So it was like a week before South by Southwest. Like me and my wife was just talking about it. Like, you know, we should just decide to go out here and take a risk. So it was a tough decision because at this point, you know, my son, he was 6 months at the time. And it was just trying to figure out, is it worth taking this risk to travel out here? And there's no guarantee because I didn't have any shows lined up or nothing. So we decided to do it and we proceed on the trip. We get there. I think I remember the line being so long, but I had a good spot in line. So when I got in there and rapped, I went on there with my son in my hands because at this point he was used to the music. So I recorded the whole album with him in my hands in the booth, or he's sitting there and he looking at the Pro Tools screen. So he was used to that element. So I remember going on stage, had him in one hand and the mic in the other hand. So I remember just blacking out and doing what I do. And after that is when he came to me after the event and told me, you know, I want to invite you up to the show. Whenever you in New York, you know, you come on by, we gonna work out. And after that, it probably took like 6 months later, I just got the random email with the invitation to come up to the show. So I ain't know they was going to call, but I could tell Sway, like his personality, his integrity, and just how humble he is. Like I knew he was a man of his word. So as soon as I got the green light of, we want you to come up here, like I was willing to be as patient as long as it took, because I knew he was gonna come back around. So I was ready for the moment whenever it came.
Bro, that joint right there was crazy.
Where?
Like, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, that joint gave me chills.
Word.
Really, like go through the whole joint. Not only was the joint dope, he didn't even cuss one word.
Not one time, just flowing.
One word.
Wow. That's impressive, especially so as young as you are. Everything that's impressive. Our generation and just we drop them real quick because just be.
Listen, and I ain't even the one. Like I got an ear for music, and I don't like too many people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of them guys who be like, "Yo, Nip in my top 3." You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Top 3 or 4, and I know music. Though I'm listening to that joint. Like, yo, that's a cold piece. Like for a 17-minute joint to listen all the way through.
Word.
Sway started talking to the end. This is the question I got to ask you. Was dude supposed to rap that was beside you?
I know, right? It was like, we're supposed to jump in.
Well, then he made the beat.
The way that they set it up is like, they get 2 artists to come up there and they bring a producer. So sometimes it could be like an industry producer, an upcoming producer, and the artist is the same way. It could be an industry artist or, you know, independent artist. So he was actually supposed to rap that day. It was a producer there that was off camera. He was behind the camera, but that's who was playing the beats. But the thing is, when they call you for the Friday Fire Cypher, you never know what beat you're going to get ahead of time. So it's like it get hard for a lot of rappers because no matter how much you prepare a verse, no matter how much you rehearse it, if you don't know what tempo of the beat, you don't know what style of beat, you don't know what they about to play. So it's hard to try to like match up a verse. You just have to be ready for any way that it could go.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Man, that joint's crazy. Look, you mind if we play it for the people, man?
All right, let's do it.
Oh man, I gotta do it, man. We got time?
I not the whole 17 minutes.
No, man. Look, from the intro to about the whole joint was crazy. Let's give them like a minute and 30, man. At least.
Right, that's cool.
Share my screen with the people, man.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? It's your man LL Cool J in the building, and it's now time for the Friday Fire Cypher. Hyenas.
It's crazy.
Baby. It's your time to deliver bars. No, you can't rhyme acapella. No, you can't change the beat. And no, you can't request the beat. We just want bars. It's the Friday Fire Cypher. We'll sway the more. Shit. This is a moment of truth. It's what you sit at home and practice for. You look in the mirror in the bathroom and practice for right here. All those rhymes you wrote in that journal, took them from poetry to MCing. All the trials and tribulations you went through, life and death to nothing but life. This is it, Jake Summers. All those courses you took, it's your moment to shine. We got Jake Summers on the beat. We got Navelle Hice, one of the true MCs. Now we about to take you to the finals. Navelle, you ready? Let's do it. You ready for this? Yes. This is what hungry looks like. Jake Summers, drop that beat on. Swing them more.
Yeah. Chester, we here. It's the whole man. Look. I got some things I was hoping would come. I was looking for motivation. I found it when I looked at my son.
Look, Sway rocking. Sway already started rocking. Start dropping for even. That's my part right there. But I'm from Chester, don't quote me wrong. That's where they trigger fingers itching with no hydrocortisone. No, I said Sway, it ain't no joke in my city. So me doing this is bringing hope to my city. Don't believe me, you a fool. I've been making stupid moves. See, I got drive in the drip, call it Uber Pool, and they got it twisted trying to box me. Approve excuse, I never waste nothing. Not even the hula hoop. Too focused, true dopeness. Sometimes I gotta look in the mirror and ask myself, like, you wrote this? Bars for days, we can play on site. Sway in the morning, I spit it till it's sway at night. Look, we can spit it and we can get it in. I flow into the citizens and senior citizens. That's a lifetime. Now, Okay.
We can go all day with that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Is no matter how many times I hear it, like it still sounds so fresh, like it happened yesterday.
That was dope. That was definitely dope. I definitely like it. Oh, that was my line before the glitz and the glory. What you say? That part right there, yes.
That's crazy.
And the one thing that I like that you said, and I hope that everybody caught it, was the fact that you said patience. For you to even get onto that platform, like you took patience. You took a leap of faith, and right then and there, you might have had a moment connection, but a lot of people don't look at that moment and think that, all right, this is God planting a seed right now. That was a seed that was planted. Let me continue to do what I'm doing, and that seed is going to flourish into some sort of harvest, right? But people don't immediately get that glory, that glitz that they're looking for immediately, and then they be like, man, I'm at Sway, but they not come from it, man. This ain't for me. I gotta bounce, right?
It was hard for me because coming from, like my city, when I moved to Atlanta, like I was making a whole different type of lane of music. So, where I was coming from was performing in the clubs, performing at, those type venues. So once I got to Atlanta and I rebranded like my whole career to Navelle Hice, it's like I started from zero. Like I deleted my music, all my old videos from YouTube, my social media. So like 2015 is when I literally started from zero. Like I just did a reset on my career. So
Right.
it made it even harder because back home, you know, I did things through the years where I was on like 106 in Park. I was on the radio out there, like I was doing college homecomings. So I did like a lot of big major things in my, you know, local area back home. But once I got to Atlanta, it was literally like starting from scratch. So that'd be like the type of discouragement right there that would have people feeling like, you know, maybe I should stop. But to me,
Right.
it made me more hungrier because it's like I know where I came from, you know, just having the publicity of being on national TV and seeing the recognition from that. And so now I know how it also feels of like starting over. Now I'm back to introducing myself as an artist, or like I'm a brand new artist all over.
Right.
Who didn't know me. So, you know, it just made me more hungrier. Like it made me want to pursue it even more because I knew, you know, it means so much more because it is independent. So everything that's happened and it me life, you know, all family.
Right. I mean, it goes back that quote: "A setback is a setup for a comeback."
Yeah.
So
And that's what I felt. Like, not to keep going on the suasion, but that's what I felt during that moment and kind of seeing, because I remember you talking about you erasing everything and you starting, you know what I mean, to go a different path. And one thing we talk about a lot is purpose. Like when God ordained you to do something, bro, ain't nothing gonna stop that. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So for you to continue to walk on that journey, trust him, and go to that next level, man. Like I can see it. You know what I'm saying? And fight through that adversity, man. It's crazy.
How was it to go to after going through that situation with Sway to go to like over 2 million views and stuff? Was there a celebrity change for you? Did people start noticing you? Instagram started popping. What?
Yeah, my fan base definitely like grew instantly, like overnight. I remember I was getting messages from people in like Poland, people in Africa, people in like it was just crazy how worldwide, you know, that video went. But I felt like what it was going to do. Like I ain't expected to do what it did, but it was gonna have an impact. Right before I did another freestyle with an Atlanta station called High Off Life, and so that freestyle picked up like 100,000 views. So it was like I knew whatever the next platform was going to be, like my goal was to do even better than I did with that one. So when I did with Sway, like I remember coming into the station and talking to the producer of the show, and she was asking me like, you know, you've been waiting for this moment, are you ready? And I just kept telling everybody in the station like my life not going to be the same after this.
I know that's right.
I knew what I had prepared, so I was ready for whatever we was going to do. Like if we wanted to keep going, we would have been going another 17 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, but that big note, another word you said is first you said patience, then you said prepare, man. Like in your patience during your process, you should be preparing for that harvest.
Yeah, getting them reps.
We about to have sermon up on this camp. Listen,
that's real. I never knew when it was going to come. So it's like I had to have that patience because for me, when I did Sway in 2016 at South by Southwest, like I could have felt like that was the year that I was going to make it to the station. So when that happened in the following year, it's like just staying prepared is having a confidence of like hope pretty much, because the hope is what let me know I knew I was going to get in that position. I just didn't know when. So all I had to do was prepare in the meantime. So when the opportunity come, like I knew what I was going to do with it.
Right. Yeah,
So
that's
that was definitely unexpected because how fast it was. It was within the first 5 days. I think it did like 1 million views on Facebook.
Yeah,
it started spreading like crazy from that.
And D was all hype. He was like, yo, you gotta come check this. I'm like, yo, what? Like, I mean, I listen to stuff, but sometimes I'm like, what? So when I caught into it, I was like, okay, that's my friend. Hey, friend.
Hey, look, now what do I play on repeat over and over? Nipsey, and I got the Navelle, man. It ain't a lot of stuff they like get like repeats over and over and over. Cause I be dissecting the words. Like when I'm reading a book, she be getting on me. Like I'll read a sentence and I read a paragraph like over and over because I gotta digest it. So when I'm listening to music, that's what I'm doing to kind of get that feel, man. And I don't do that with a lot of people.
Yes.
But we're talking about, man, let's take it back a little bit though, bro. Yeah.
Before we take it back, let me do one more shout out on Instagram. If y'all are following us, go follow at Navelle Hice. We are here interviewing him. Shout out to Hey Ecuff for our t-shirts, our Just Love t-shirts. We're on Facebook, so make sure y'all go into Facebook and go to The Real Love in Basketball. All right. And somebody said, somebody named Sem Ngalo said he's from all the way from Namibia and he discovered Navelle Hice on Sway too. So you getting some nice compliments. He said he's been an inspiration and he plays your freestyle every morning.
Oh, that's dope. I appreciate it.
Shout out Sam.
What up, Sam?
You on the way for y'all that's been rocking with that Sway freestyle, man.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead with your question. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
So doing my research and when I first discovered you, man, the scene, kind of the journey. And one of the songs was Look What God Done, you know what I mean? You got shot, man, you know what I mean? A few years back. Is that one of the things that helped you like wake you up and prepare for like what God really got for you? Understand?
I mean, I grew up in the church, so it's like I always had like my relationship with God, but during that time it was more so like I was doing what I wanted to do pretty much. So I wasn't like living a negative lifestyle. It was just more so it was the typical rapper stuff, party, girls, all of that. So pretty much when I got to the point of when I got shot, that was 2010, and so that really just gave me like more confirmation in my purpose, because it's like especially in my city like Chester, I got shot out of town. I was out of state doing the show, but where I'm from, that's like the norm, where you seeing so many people dying, our classmates, friends, all of that. So the fact that I was able to survive the type of injuries that I had and going into the hospital with no feeling in my legs and was told that I would be paralyzed, and to make it from that to now, that more so gave me the confirmation for my purpose. But as far as me starting to, move in a way that God had for me, that happened about 5 years after that. So that's once I got to Atlanta. That was 2015, and that's the point of my life where I was here by myself. I was away from family, friends, and that was the time for God to speak to me in that time. So to get shot, it didn't necessarily, have me taking the direction that I'm on now, but it did open my eyes to realizing that I am here for a reason and I do have a purpose. But it just took 5 years after that was once I discovered what the purpose was.
That's dope. So through all this time, I know that was one adverse situation that propelled you to this purpose, right? Now in this time where you are today, what type of adversities are you facing that you got to still continue to overcome and to strive towards the greatness that you're shooting for?
Pretty much it'd just be the independent career. That's just the hardest part about it, because it's like controlling everything. So as far as visuals, like my wife works the camera, I'm editing my own videos. So in the process of that, working on music, being a husband, being a father, having all of that stuff is kind of I wouldn't even say an adversity, but just more so that'll be the normal complications with it, is finding balance between all of that to, I can't just directly sit down and focus on music. I can't just do one thing because I'm all over the board, but it makes it better because when I do have the people to have in these positions, I'll know what they're bringing to the table because I had to play all of these positions myself.
Right. That sound like us. All in our household as we sit here managing 100 different platforms. You keep clicking on everything. I wish y'all. We need a camera on the backside so y'all can see how he's steady clicking stuff on this daggone system while everything's going on. And
Hey,
I
listen,
am near
man.
the mess out of him, like, yo, stop.
Hey, look, it ain't Navelle, tell him, man, it ain't easy. It ain't easy on the
Not.
entrepreneurship tip.
Right.
And then leaving your gig. But then you talking about you got your wife doing the video camera. I got my wife, she was my business partner. Bro,
Word.
that marriage and business, that's a whole nother in itself.
Which goes back to that's why we need to get half. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you for circling that whole thing back. I appreciate it. 500 million off break. Up. This dude. But with that being said though, so tell me, how are y'all balancing home life?
Pretty much it just became the norm at this point. You know, like I remember when she got pregnant and just, you know, having my friends telling me, you know, I was the last of my friends to have, you know, a child of my own. So, you know, they all been experienced before me. But I remember people used to tell me, like, you know, your life come to an end pretty much when you have kids. Like, you know, you ain't gonna be able to move around like you was before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, I just use all of that type energy as, you know, ambition and my drive, because I always looked at it like, we don't stop what we doing. We just gonna include him in the legacy that we leaving behind, you know, and my stepdaughter. And so finding a balance, you know, was just more so understanding, you know, I need my time, she need her time. You know, sometimes I might have to take him away, you know, let her get a second to breathe and vice versa. And
Right.
for the most part, you know, luckily he loved the music. So if I am focusing or need to record on the music, it's never a problem with that, because he'll be in the studio with me. He'll be quiet and just paying attention. So
Oh, that's
balance,
cool.
it happened organically, like naturally. So just realizing, like, you know, it'll never be a perfect situation, but when you figure it out just through everyday routine, especially now in quarantine, we ain't got nowhere else to go.
Right. How's that affecting you now?
Well, it definitely put a lot of things on hold as far as events or, you know, opportunities that I had coming up. I don't even know the word that's on them now because it's been delayed so much. But other than that, you know, I just been looking at the bright side of things. You know, I'm looking to go moving into home ownership, you know, taking advantage of the market right there. Definitely been coming up on a new inspiration lately. So I got a project that's on the way. I've been real quiet for like the last month, but I got something special for the fans that's going to come real good.
Yeah.
In the time that we're in.
Make sure we real loving basketball get a taste first.
Definitely. And I definitely let everybody know that I'm bringing rap back on this project. You know, I see the response that I get from my fans when I put out, you know, my freestyles, when I put out different challenges or things on my Instagram and YouTube, and I see the response that I get. So this project, it's like I'm giving back to the people by bringing rap back, bringing real bars with a message. So it's definitely going to be on the way.
Yes. Bring some real music back, because I don't know
we
what.
We need that hope. We need that inspiration, but we need it not only hope and inspiration, we need it in a cool way where the youth and young adults can really receive it. Like, man, boy, just like me, but he ain't even cuss. Like,
we need stuff that is actually people can hear and articulate instead of listening to somebody that's what?
This new project is definitely going to be like the soundtrack of today's times that we in. Like, I think it's going to be real big.
Ooh,
hey, speaking of that world going crazy, is that the single or no? Or you just put it out?
I'm debating, because when I put it out, I didn't have no album in mind. So like this all recent within like the last 3 weeks. Like I literally one day just had the inspiration, because I ain't been recording like that since quarantine and everything, just finding the motivation, because we got family all day, you know, spending time together. So I haven't really been locked in. But the other day I just woke up and randomly just felt motivated to put out a project. Like I seen so many people dropping singles, and I didn't see too many projects like giving people a soundtrack of what they going through right now. So I just had the inspiration to do it. But when I dropped World Going Crazy, It was just a song that I was putting out there, but I'm debating if I'm going to add it to the project because I'm so excited with the new music that I'm just ready to keep moving forward. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it a single or if I'm gonna just let that one sit and just give them this new music.
Yeah, you definitely gotta do the visual for that joint though. You know,
Yeah.
like a little something.
That was the plan. I put the song out. The video was supposed to come in 2 weeks after that. But once I had this brand new idea, like my mind just went in a whole direction. But I don't know. I think I might still add it on there. Maybe it could just be like a bonus song or something.
For sure.
But this new music, man. I'll be definitely waiting to see y'all response when you listen to it.
Oh, we'll make sure we put CT right on it and record his reaction.
Yeah, look, he the one to let him in the listening pot.
Oh,
he the one. He the one put me on look what God done. He was like, Daddy, look at it.
Oh, that's dope.
He was on the way to a game and he played that joint. We're like, yo, that joint go crazy.
Because that's a way a lot. We let him dabble in clean versions of secular, but our biggest thing is you find some gospel inspirational rap music or something. So he be on it and he be coming to us with all this new stuff like, okay. So he dropped George Jones like, all right, we had to put a record because he was sitting in the back, he was snapping. We was like, hell yeah, that's it. That's about to be a hit. So definitely.
But before we get out of here, bro, one of the main things too, along your journey that I'm outside looking in, you know what I mean, as another black man and a father along this journey, figuring out life and our purpose, man. What the fatherhood brand to you, but also too, what is family to you?
Well, I feel like family is like the foundation. When I moved to Atlanta, I had a crew of my homies, and back in that time, it was just you trying to you got certain hidden motives, you got certain agendas that you around, and it's like I couldn't get the blessing that God had for me because of my surroundings at certain times. It's like, if you got it, then it may have been certain wrong people that was there to have a hand in the pot when they shouldn't. So once I seen the transition from God taking all of my surroundings, my friends, taking them away from me, and then when I moved into marriage, that's when I seen like my whole career elevate. Like I got my first paid booking, as Navelle Hice once I was married. Like the events start picking up, even having her to sit there and manage the merch table. Like I never had merch like that before because we just going as the homie. So you got one friend who might be focused on the girls, you got somebody else who on somewhere else, so we never could have like the right vision or plan. But having family, it put that structure in place and put that foundation. So if it is something that I lack, she right there to pick up for it and vice versa, and to keep that structure and discipline to the point that now it's like, I know that family comes first, so the music becomes fun to me. It's back to when it was a hobby, like wanted to be financially stable and everything, but for the most part it's not really in the chase of anything. Like I'm not in the chase of fame or I'm literally content with where I'm at. All I'm doing is just growing it from this.
Hit that clap button. Hit that clap button for me. That's good. See what I'm saying? Do too much.
Hey, Navelle, you ain't on Sway, baby, or BET, but you baby.
So look, you don't lock in. So for everybody watching, I hope everybody who is watching is picking up on the little jewels that you spitting, that because I don't think nobody's pissed. So everybody who's watching, get out a pencil or a pen, and I'm gonna give you the 3 P's that he's already dropped. And I don't even think you realize you saying this stuff.
3 P's, give it to me.
So right now we talking about going through the process of life to your purpose, right? Yeah. So Navelle has already told y'all that process starts with patience. Woo!
Can I be? Look, you see, I'm throwing the ad-libs in there.
Yeah. You're doing too much. In the process, we talking about patience. Through your patience, you should be preparing for whatever it is God is having for you. And then the 3rd P that you just dropped was the people. Your people whoever you surround yourself around is going to be a reason for either your greatness to succeed or for your greatness to fail. Just like you said, I mean, I think through experience, you learn that certain people can't ride with you. Certain people can't go to next levels with you. And a lot of people have hidden agendas, like you said. So I think through your process, everybody needs to understand, these are important keys to get into your purpose. Is your preparation, your patience, and your people that you're standing around. Come on, Deacon Tal. I know.
I see you. Hey, I'm getting it right, baby. I'm getting it right. You was taking off. I love it.
So listen, I think you said if I know correctly, you have apparel, right?
Oh yeah, I got the Navelle Hice collection.
Yeah.
We got face masks, we got the t-shirts, Fatherhood is Priceless. I got other t-shirts. I got more stuff on the way. I got hats. I got everything pretty much. So, just finding other ways of branding, staying creative and marketing.
Yeah.
We'll
make sure we'll swipe as soon as we get off. I get his $500 million credit card. I get the swiping.
Hey, swipe.
I'm gonna ask
you. You put me in the hole, baby. I love it. I do it for you.
Yeah, that's dope though.
Let's go ahead and pray, man. Show the people a little bit, man.
Oh Lord, I ain't tripping, cause I know it could be worse. Yeah, I know it could be worse. So I ain't tripping, cause I know it could be worse. Yeah, I know it could be worse. Oh Lord, we made it from the dirt. Living water in my cup, I never thirst. I ain't tripping, cause I know it could be worse. Yeah, I know it could be worse. I know homies putting homies on the shirt. Time short, at least we still on this earth. If I pull up, I won't go it in reverse. Good guys finish last, but I'm first. I ain't tripping, I'm just dripping. Living water, this is what I'm sipping. Got on 2 chains, I'm different. I'm just thankful I ain't caught up in the system. I'm not a statistic, I gotta go get it. Everything we do major, but I'm independent.
Hey, okay.
Hey,
About to go on there and get my stuff. But
I got a lot of stuff that I'm launching with the Navelle Hice collection, and that's going to come with the release of the new project. But definitely going to be doing it big.
We need to pull together. We need to wrap and pull together a virtual launch party.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Ooh, just holler at me if you want to make that happen.
Before you gotta stand, man. You gotta everybody, you know what I mean?
Anyways, well, definitely, we appreciate you being on the show tonight. What's a takeaway you want the people to know about you?
Pretty much that if you going through anything in your life, I was once told that every man, you either going through something, coming out of something, or going towards something. And so it's like anybody who want anything to take away from me is looking for any inspiration, anything you going through. I'm showing that I'm just like you. I'm showing that I'm human. I'm showing that, yes, I love God. And I also go through the same life troubles or similar life troubles as anybody else. So I'm relatable, I'm humble, and I'm inspiring. That's everything that you're going to get from Navelle Hice.
That is for sure. We appreciate you. Amazing. Thank you for coming on our show. We're definitely looking forward to your future projects and your apparel and everything. And many blessings to you, your wife, and your babies. Hopefully more babies to come. Not from this household. We put it on everybody else.
Yeah, they trying to break out the door now to get out here.
Oh, listen, I wish you could be at our house because they're upstairs, like we not down here doing a whole show.
Like, we're doing the goddamn show.
Right.
Bro, appreciate you, man. Many blessings to you, man, and love what you're doing, man. Love you, love your family.
Yep.
And keep doing what you do, bro.
Hey, stink butt.
Hey.
Hi, sweetheart. Really? You might scare him? Stop. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, he's cute. All right. Well, definitely thank you. Go ahead and see your family.
Yeah.
No problem.
Anytime,
Bye-bye.
man. Lock in, baby.
Bye, baby. See you. We'll see y'all next week on the Real Loving Basketball, y'all. Peace. You are worrisome. What?